Good morning, everyone. So glad to see you this morning. Welcome back to Yoga Shalom at Home. I'm Rib Cantor Lisa Levine, and I'll be your guide into our dedication to inner light, our gentle flow for the festival of Chanukah. Chanukah means dedication, and today we rededicate ourselves to our self-care, our inner strength, and determination for overcoming forces that try to bring us down. The winter solstice has just passed, and that means the days are now getting longer and lighter. Yay! These 8 nights and days of Hanukkah remind us of the continued awareness of the powers beyond our control, the acknowledgement of what we can control, our own inner power, our union, and yoga means union. As we celebrate this 5th day of Hanukkah, imagine that your body is the candle, your spine is the wick of the candle, your heart is the flame, and your entire spirit, your neshama, is the light that emanates from that flame. This is your practice. You have choices today. You can practice on a mat, in your chair, on the sofa, next to your bed, on the rug. Modify as you need and allow your inner candle to illuminate the deepest parts of what you need for yourself today. So let's begin as we always do, bringing ourselves into this time and this space. Perhaps swallow in the throat and allow all of your thoughts to float away like clouds. Soften the gaze or bring the drishti down to the nose. Pack up anything that you might not need. Put it in an imaginary suitcase. Close the top, zip it up, and put it outside the door. As we do this body scan, bring ourselves into stillness. Imagine the wick of the candle extending from the top of the spine and the top of the crown of the head, the keter, connecting to the source of light. Bring that joyful warmth of light into the crown of the head, into the third eye, the drishti right between the eyebrows. We also think of that as our wisdom center, chokhmah in Hebrew. Allow that feeling to melt over the face, the back of the head, the neck and shoulders, down the arms, all the way into the fingertips. Allow the light to dance into the heart center and visualize a flame there, bright and warm, sending life-giving oxygen to the brain, to the spine, to every finger and every toe. Energize the entire body and spirit with the glow of this light radiating outward. Bring the hands to the heart. Tiferet, comfort, beauty, love. Feel the light balance between loving kindness and strength. Allow the light to flow now down into the belly and warm the organs, into the hips and the sits bones. Connect firmly to the warmth of the earth. Bring the light into the legs, down into the toes, and allow that light to dance into the toes. Now you are the candle, with light flowing from head to toe, emanating from the heart center, through the spine. Allow that light to catch the corners of the mouth and draw it upward in a smile connected with the heart. And allow this feeling of light, of candle embodiment to implant itself in the mind, body, and spirit. I'm going to move back to my mat. Continue to feel the light of that flame from heart center moving upward, from heart moving downward. The candle, the light, the flame. And as we prepare for our pranayama, our breath practice, feel the sits bones into the earth, lift from the spine, close the eyes or soften the gaze to the tip of the nose, the drishti. Relax the jaw, but close the lips. And we're going to imagine again that our spine is the candle, our heart is a flame, our lungs are the bellows, and our entire body is filled with light. As we drop the awareness down into the breath, bringing the hands into a drishti, into a mudra, and the drishti to the tip of the nose. Exhale all of the air out of the belly by pulling the belly button to the spine, and then inhale into the lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs, as you're filling that light all the way to the top of the candle. Flame is bright. Slowly release the breath through the nostrils. Feel the warmth of the flame. Continue to keep that wick tall as you exhale all the breath out of the lungs, pulling belly button to the spine. Then inhale again into the lower belly, lower lungs. Open the heart with that light, that flame, dedication to self-care, and then exhale slowly through the nostrils. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms, relax the hips as you exhale. Inhale. These are very slow breaths, and it is challenging. It takes practice, and the more we increase our lung space, the more light we allow to come into the spirit, the more cleansing light is. Slowly releasing. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Squeeze all the breath from the lungs by pulling the belly button into the spine. Inhale, lower belly. Allow that diaphragm to plop outward, then fill into the lower lungs. Away the onion, everything that you need for your self-care today. Slowly exhale. Relax the shoulders, release the breath, and anything you don't need, let it flow away and let it join the flow of the river. Slowly, but don't let the spine collapse. Spine is the wick, it stays strong. The heart is the flame, it stays bright. breath is the bellows. Keeps that flame going as you exhale. Inhale. Inhale that light, the Or Hadash, a new light, an energetic light, cleansing light, healing light, holy light, empowering light. And then as you release, let go of anything that's weighing you down, that's keeping you from that light. Allow it to flow away and out. Inhale one last time. Fill the candle all the way to the top. As you release the arms, maybe shake those out. I had my hands pretty tight, so I want to just release those. If it's cold where you are, maybe make some heat with your hand. Bring that light, that flame to heart center. Let's get ready to open our hearts. Fill it with light. Let anything go that we're not needing today. Nice deep inhale and squeeze the shoulders up. And as you exhale, just let them drop. Inhale, there's so much tension we hold, we don't even know we have it. So release it. There we go. Inhale, now roll the shoulders back. Open the heart and look up as you exhale. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. And as you exhale, tuck the chin towards the chest. These are very slow breaths. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, and now bring the fingertips behind. Crack the heart open and let the light in. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up, and this time as you exhale, bring the hands down in front as you drop the chin towards the heart center. Good. Inhale, the hands up. And as you exhale, open the light to the heart, then look up. Inhale, gather that light into the hands and bring it all the way down. Bow to Shekhinah, to Ola Mama, Mother Earth. That light. Inhale up. And as you exhale, get rid of any emotional baggage you're carrying. Let it go. We'll work more on this in a minute. Inhale, gather that light of hope all the way in and all the way down, and bow to the new day of light. Inhale, both arms come up. A nice easy stretch over to the right. Look up under that left arm. Both arms come up nice and slow, warming up the spine. Other side. Look up under that arm. Both hands up now. Gather the light of the sun and both arms over. Exhale. Inhale, gather the light of the sun and then over as you become that candle flame dancing in the wind. Inhale, gather that flame, and then as you exhale, nice easy twist behind. I'm going to use my back arm as a kickstand and just twist back in my drishti, my gaze to bring my head around. Inhale, gather that flame. As you exhale, use the arm behind for the chair just to easily twist, warming up the spine. Good. Bring the arms out, new kind of twist. Inhale. As you exhale, twist. Try to get that back arm behind you. Inhale, open out. Exhale, try to get that left arm behind you and look behind you. Good, both arms out. Inhale, exhale, raise the left arm way up and reach. We're not doing triangle today, so this is our seated Trikonasana, looking up towards the thumbnail. Open the arms up, and press the palms together. Bring the palms all the way up. Inhale, open the light. Press palms together. Exhale. Inhale, open the light. Exhale. And one last time, bring the palms together. Up above the head, inhale, and all the way forward. And I'm going to bring my palms down, and I'm going to try to bring my elbows onto the floor. Stretching out that hip. Inhale, gather the light, open the heart. Bring hands into heart center, gather that flame in. If you're seated on the mat, just switch which leg you have in front, because we're going to stretch out that opposite hip. If you're in the chair, it won't much matter where you are as we start our circles of light, bringing light from above and around us into the body and celebrating every living source of light. Let's start with some little head circles. So warming up that universe at the top of the spine where it meets the skull. There's a whole light-filled universe in that space. And then go in the opposite direction. Sing songs. I feel like the Bob Ross of yoga. You can find the pretty trees, find that universe at the top of the spine. It's true though, there's so much beauty in this. Our bodies have so much joy. And then let's make that circle bigger by bringing left ear, left shoulder, look up, right ear, right shoulder, look down. That's a much bigger universe, bigger trees, bigger circles. And then go in the opposite direction. Create that force field with that string of light connected with the source of light all the way above the head, all the way around you, all that energy. And let's experience all that with the body. So come to sitting and then use your heart to draw the circles in front of you and then behind, like you're scraping the edges of the universe, scraping the edges of the planet, all that energy. And then the other way, scraping, warming up the base of the spine, a whole universe of joy at the base of the spine. Good. And now let's add our arms so we can experience the energy coming into the fingertips, all the energy without bringing that all in. 3 times through mandalas one way and then 3 mandalas the other way. Yeah, big circles. Let's stretch way up, gather the flame. Bring it all the way down. If you're in a chair, try to bring your fingers to your toes. If you're on the mat, try to bring your elbows down. Stretch out that right hip. And then push yourself up. Good. Streak it out. We've got all that praise going on. Let's store that in heart center one more time. That dancing flame is starting to move. So let's stand if you're able. If not, you can stay in a chair and just bring your legs wide. But we're going to start with just some easy side to side, opening the hips, opening the light, releasing all that energy into the feet, feeling the power of Shekhinah and Mother Earth. It's good. And then meet me in the center. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten the knees. I've got my hands here, but you can pretty much keep them anywhere you want. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees. Open the heart. Inhale. Feel that energy all the way through the legs. Inhale. Exhale. And bend the knees. Open the arms out. Devi Asana. The magic of the goddess. The flame of Goddess. Inhale, exhale, star pose, become the flame, become the candle. Good. Inhale, open the elbows. Now look to the sides. Make sure your elbows are just to the sides and that your palms are forward. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring the hands into the hip creases. We're going to go into a forward fold. As we hinge forward, extend the keter, the crown of the head, to the opposite wall. Keep the spine straight, and then release the shoulders all the way down. Let go of any burdens you might be holding. Nod the head yes and no. Let go of control, let go of your power. Let go and let allow that feeling of vulnerability to flow through you, the light to circle around you, to carry you wherever the flow of the river wishes to carry you. No controlling, no planning. Open the door and see where it will take you. Breathe into the back. If you need to come up at any time, feel free to do that. Inhale. As you exhale, walk your hands over to the right foot. Back to center. Inhale. As you exhale, walk your hands over to the left foot. Come back to center and then hinge up. Use the core. Use your sod, use your belly and your kishkas to bring you all the way up. Toes come out again, and we're going to end with star pose. Inhale, arms come up, all the way out, become the flame. Bring palms together, press them all the way in for that balance, and then store that energy in heart center. Excellent. We're going to do Surya Namaskar, a sun salutation, as our spirits rise for this flame today. And just take it easy, and if you're in your chair, keep your arms moving, your legs moving as much as you can, and I will flow us through the sun salutation. Inhale, swan dive all the way down. Fingertips to the mat as you exhale. Inhale, half fold. And as you exhale, bring your palms to the mat and step back with left and right feet. Downward facing dog. Enjoy that stretch through the legs. Inhale, drop the hips. And as you exhale, come all the way down to the mat. Chaturanga, little yoga push-up. Inhale, open the heart. Bhujangasana, cobra, open the heart to that flame. Exhale, slow breaths. Inhale, you can come up on your knees first and then push back into downward. facing. Press through the heels, cup the palms to take the pressure off. Inhale, lift the left foot up. As you exhale, hug that knee in and put that foot down. Good. Come up into lunge. Ooh, I got a very thick mat. I'm not balanced. Good. Inhale, as you exhale, circle the arms around. Good. Bring the hands down and bring the foot forward to meet the hands. Reverse swan dive all the way up. And hands in namaste. Move forward if you've moved back a little bit. Inhale, exhale, all the way down, fingertips to the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half fold, and as you exhale, palms to the mat, step back with left and right feet. Cup the palms to take the pressure off the wrists and press the feet into the earth. Inhale, exhale, into plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga or yoga push-up, and then right into cobra. Inhale, exhale, push yourself into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up now. And as you exhale, hug that knee into the heart, place that foot in front. Come up into a low lunge, if that's available. Inhale and exhale, the arms around, hands come forward. Keep that low lunge just for another minute. Inhale, left foot meets the right. Exhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Palms up, all the way down the midline. And release. Palms down in Tadasana. Spirits rising, become the candle, feel that candle flame rising all the way to the top of the Keter and connected with the source. And release. That was good. We're going to go straight into Utkatasana chair kavana today, as we listen for what it is that we need for ourselves. So bring hands into heart center. Take a nice deep exhale. Close the eyes if that's available to you. Imagine the light that you need for yourself today. Where do you need to bring light and shine light in your life? Let's do this one just for ourselves, and then we'll do one for the world. So let's bring hands into hip creases. Feet are hip distance apart. Open the eyes, because you'll probably need to do that. Inhale, exhale. Sit right back into the chair, Utkatasana, and bring your light into your hands. Imagine the light that you need, that you deserve, pathway, the Dharma, your purpose, your space, your love. And breathe. Step into the feet, send that blessing out. Make it so, make the large force field of light all the way around. And release. Let's go down one more time. This time, we're going to bring a blessing for the world that needs our light, sending light out, our intention for light and into dark places, especially to the captives who need light. Bring hands into hip creases, sit right back down as you open the eyes, or you can keep the drishti at the nose tip softened, and then bring that light high, bring that light out. That light that we send to those who are captive, those who need our light, our love, our prayers. And breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, send that light out. Disembody that oneness. Hands at heart center. Inhale. And release. We're going to do our warrior series today. From captive to freedom and wisdom to acceptance. We'll embody all of these things. So come to the end of the mat. And if you need to modify in a chair, easy to do, just use your legs and your arms the way we're going to do that in our standing practice. Inhale, exhale, step the left foot forward, plant the right behind, and then just swivel that right hip forward so that you feel like you're faced forward. Good. Bend the front knee. Inhale, exhale, raise the arms. Once we were slaves and now we are free. Slaves to all of those things in our lives which are keeping us in chains. Inhale, exhale, open that right arm. Acceptance for the things in our lives that we cannot change, which there are many. Giving up power, acceptance. Inhale, exhale, bring the right hand to the right back thigh, left arm over, wisdom, reverse warrior. How do we know when to stand and fight and when to accept? Open acceptance of those things we cannot change. Inhale, exhale, swivel that hip forward, reach and bend that front knee. Circle the arms around, step forward. And jump it out. Release, release, release. I have to go to the other side so I can kind of be open here. So let's do the other side. Inhale, exhale, step that right leg out and plant that left foot behind. Inhale, exhale, the left hip forward and bend the front knee. Raise the arms, freedom from anything in your life that you need freedom. Reach towards the light of freedom. That's what Chanukah is all about, the light of freedom. Inhale, open the heart, open that left arm, acceptance for those things we cannot change. That's the hard part, folks. Left hand, left back thigh, right arm over. Heart is open. I like my palms up for Virabhadrasana too, but you can always have your palms down if that's in your practice. And then swivel that hip forward. Reach the arms up. The light of freedom. Inhale. Circle the arms and step forward. And then come to the center of the mat. Bring hands. We're going to do the volcano pose, which I love. Inhale, exhale, and bring the palms facing one another. Become the candle, feeling that light of freedom coming down the fingertips, into the arms, down into the heart, down the spine and belly, to the hips, legs, ankles, and feet. Press the palms together and bring that power of strength, determination, survival, freedom into heart center. Blessed are you, Yah, giver of strength. Store that so you'll have it. I need that. We all need that. Release. All right. I call this the candle balance. I had to move my whole mat backwards because I'm getting a new desk up there, so I don't have my normal balancing spot, but I'm going to do the best I can. Let's start this candle balance just by moving from side to side, feeling the weight going from one foot to the other, one foot to the other. And again, we're going to sense that strength down the center of the body, and then just gently bring all the way into, let's do the right leg first. And then lift the knee into the hands. Find a drishti or a nikuda, a point to fix the gaze, and breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, open that knee. Keep your drishti, keep the foot strong. And then if you'd like to raise that opposite arm, and feel the light coming into that hand all the way down to the right foot, and then bring it down. Woo. And let it go, balance it out. You can use your chair for balance. I don't have my chair today, it's out in the hallway. But then I'm going to just go back and forth on each leg again. This is tremendous for building strength and balance in the body. Now bring all of the weight onto the left leg. Find the drishti, or the spot. If you want to leave your toe down on the ground, you can. I'm going to feel the energy of my standing foot. We've talked about that before in Tai Chi. Then raise the knee and breathe. And then when you're ready, bring that light out and up. Become this, the wick, the candle, the flame, the hope. And breathe through it. Ooh. And release. And just release the hips. Let's be the dancing flame and create a force field of light all the way around us. All the way down to the floor, forward folding, all the way up, over the sides and behind, a little bit of a twist. And then all the way back down again. One more time, grasp the hands together with Vajra Mudra. Press it up. Inhale, exhale, release the arms behind. Give yourself a nice massage in the lower back. As you open your heart, flame of light that you are. And release the hips. And back to Tadasana. Stop moving and bring the palms down to the sides of the body and notice the effects of this energy that's coursing through. Imagine yourself as the candle standing tall, strong wick all the way up to the keter, to the top of the head, and the flame at heart center. I feel strong and energized. Release. We are going to do a mat bridge today. So come down onto bridge and boat pose. So we're going to start with our boat just to get some heat going in the center of the body and the core, because that's where that flame resides, the heart and the core, but right here. So bring yourself onto the mat if you can. If you're in a chair, you can do this. We do this all the time too. You can just bring your legs out in front of you. But we're going to balance first on the sits bones. Inhale, and as you exhale, extend the legs forward. And if you'd like to bring the arms out to the sides and breathe. I'm ready to receive your receiving that light, receiving that love all the way down into the belly. And then hinge up. Now grab behind the knees and bring your spine straight again. Good. And then balance on the sits bones. And then as you inhale, exhale, straighten the legs. Bring the arms out and breathe. Bridge to peace, bridge to peace, bridge to peace. And feel the light coming into the feet, the hands, the legs, the arms, settling into the heart center. And stretch the legs out in front. Inhale up and over. Stretch out the legs. Nurtured by love and grace, feeling the warm embrace. Bring yourself all the way down. Feet under the knees. Hands down to the sides as we come up into half bridge. Feet just not too far apart. Inhale, exhale, lift the hips. If you want to bring the hands together under and clasp them, and breathe. Close the eyes and feel the light of freedom coming into the heart center. The light of healing coming into the feet all the way up to the heart. Inhale, exhale, drop the hips slowly. Gather the knees into the heart and roll from side to side. That feels so good. One more time, feet down to the mat. Hands to the sides, palms down. Inhale. As you exhale, open the heart. Feel the light of love coming into heart center, dispelling the darkness, taking away the pain, grief, disappointment. Breathe. Slowly roll down. And gather the knees into the heart and roll from side to side. Good. Drop the knees down to the right. Bring the arms out. Or look to the left. Inhale, exhale, draw the knees over to the left and look to the right. A healing bridge that joins our hearts as one. Geshe-le shalom, Geshe-le shalom. Knees up one more time. Hug them into the heart. Rock from side to side. Feet come to the mat. We're going to release the palms down onto the mat. Open heart. Bridge to as the heart is open and we move move into our moment of memory in this practice today, I invite you to call to mind anyone who's moved across the bridge, who's no longer with us, but whose spirit remains close. As we say these holy words of memory for their spirits, bringing blessing and light to our hearts. And let's stretch that right foot up towards the heaven and just gather behind the knee, and then rotate the right foot around in one way and mandalas in the other way. As you inhale, flex the foot, and then as you exhale, point, release the grief, release the pain. Inhale the blessing of light, of memory. Exhale the grief, the darkness, the pain. Inhale the blessing of all these memories of festivals past, and then bring that ankle on to the left knee and pull up and release the right hip. If you want to thread the needle, just bring the hands to the left thigh and pull back. Release that hip even more. We hold a lot of grief in the hips. That's why we use this embodiment, to let go of all that grief. And bring both feet down. And release the knees. And press the left foot into the heavens as you grab behind the thigh and rotate from left to right. Be a few mandalas to the left and a few to the right. Flex, inhale, blessing, exhale, grief. Inhale, blessing, exhale, darkness. Inhale, flex that foot and bring that left ankle under the right knee and pull back, stretch out that left hip. Maybe thread the needle, pull back on that right thigh. And allow the breath to create more space and light in the left hip. And then bring both feet down to the mat. Press both feet up. Inhale, flex the feet. As you exhale, release the grief. Inhale, flex, open the legs, release the thighs. And then bring the soles of the feet together and the arms above the head. Supta Baddha Konasana, my favorite butterfly pose. And breathe and imagine all of the light of blessing being pollinated to the flowers, the trees, to every living being passing away and being reborn. Stretch the legs out in front of you. Bring the palms down beside the body for Shavasana, our light-filled meditation of relaxation. If you'd like to get a blanket to drop over yourself or an eye cover, a beautiful lavender eye bag, you can put that on your eyes now. Perhaps just your socks if you're cold. And let's release the light of our practice today. Let's release back into a very warm cocoon. Imagine this warm blanket of healing and protection, relaxing down imagining floating in this cloud of relaxation, almost a cocoon of light and warmth. And imagine a warm light blanket being drawn up over the feet, over the shins, over the knees and the thighs, allowing that warmth to be drawn up over the hands, the belly, over the elbows, over the heart, being tucked in up under the chin, totally surrounded with the warmth of light. Everything is as it should be in the world. As you swallow in the throat, release the jaw, with the mouth becoming four walls of the ceiling and floor and the tongue suspended easily within. Allow the shoulders to roll away from one another and the spine to sink into this relaxation cocoon. Allow the hips to roll outward and the legs to become heavy, all the way down to the feet. Sense the beating of the heart, nekavim, nekavim, chalulim, chalulim. All the openings and closings, sending light-filled oxygenated fluid to the feet, the hands, the spine, the brain. Saying a blessing for the feet, for bringing us to our light-filled Mishkan Ma'at, our holy place. To our hands, for giving and receiving light in the world. For our hearts, for the blessing of love, of light, of hope, and for our brains, for receiving the message of self-care. Allowing this feeling to surround us and memorize itself in our bones. As we take a few more moments for rest. Wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, becoming aware of the mat beneath you and the sounds around you. Gently and lovingly gather the knees into the heart center. Deepen the breath and roll on to the right side, making a pillow of the arms. And as you're ready, push yourself up to seated. As we spend the last few moments together in our intention for healing. For some reason, we're running a little bit late today, but we started a few minutes late. So let's just take our moment of healing to gather the light and send healing to all who are those in need of healing, those in the chat room, those in our hearts, those in dark places all over this earth, close to us, far away from us. We bring an intention for sending light to them today. As we bring palms together in our prayer pose, let's open our hearts to that light and fill it. And as we exhale, send out the light with star pose to the farthest points for healing. Bringing palms together, press down, and bringing that healing into the heart. Hear our prayer, hear our prayer. Join me in chanting. Hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer. May the light of our healing prayers reach the farthest points of the earth and beyond. As I thank you for spending this hour of dedication to self-light and love. On this Chanukah season, I'm going to wish you all the blessing of light, of love. Namaste. Thanks everyone for being here today, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. I am going to be teaching next week, so I hope you'll join me.